I had the worst co-op experience at this company. Someone's at the door. Hello? That'll teach him for trying to use our company's name in his video ever again. Well, he's dead, so he probably won't be making... Forget it. Okay, so I'm obviously not going to use the company's name. I made a whole skit about it. If you really care about the company, you could just go on my LinkedIn and find it, but psh. Again, the idea behind these videos is to kind of destigmatize getting a bad internship, getting a bad co-op. It's definitely not to say that all co-ops and internships are going to be like this. So I worked at this old tech giant. I did the whole interview. I actually did a bunch of interviews, finally got the job, was really excited to start. And on my first day, I learned that the entire team had been sold to a different company. What is this, Major League Programming? I didn't know you could just sell teams like Mark Cuban, but they sold the whole team. They didn't sell any other teams in the company, just this one team that I happened to be on. And that made for a horrible transition because they were so busy with this transition that they didn't have any time to give me work. Javin, who I've had on the show, actually talks about a similar experience he had. He went to a company, the whole company was sold to Uber, and then he ended up transitioning into Uber where he works now. So this happened to two people, including me, that I know. So I mean, it's not unheard of. So basically, I didn't have any work to do. They had two pieces of hardware that you had to rent, and you could only rent it for an hour, and there was 12 people on the team, and you could only test your code on the hardware, which means you really couldn't test your code. You couldn't really write code efficiently in any manner, and I didn't really get anything done in terms of coding. I read a lot and I tried to code where I could. I was doing odd jobs. I really was just doing one-off jobs, like writing an app to help this person test their thing and writing a script to help this person. I ended up writing a script for our team's local NASCAR fantasy draw. Like I ended up just writing one-off code and not really actually building or learning anything. So the point being, if you do get an internship like this, they exist. Hopefully it's something like Javin's case where you'll get to go to the other team and they'll actually have a lot of work for you to do. If you do get put in a position like this, again, just badger your manager to try and get some work. If you can't get work, just do some odd jobs, still continue to program, still try to learn as much as you can. This is just a product of a fast-paced economy. Sometimes teams are sold, sometimes companies are sold. As an intern, you'll probably get deprioritized, but you know, what do you expect? My second horror story, which happened right after the first one, so I almost dropped out of computer science entirely. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about your horror stories. Stay tuned for Adam Wong's, which is going to be out really soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment.